and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. To try again after the sack. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter.
11 MT.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And they go play action now. Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That one good for 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Pass, catch, first down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Burrow on first down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. After the sack on first down, Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Pick
Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
12.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Chase complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow flushed out right. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Dumps it off to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
11. Blue dead. Mark 38.
On third down, Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Packers. Khalif Raymond, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
12, 12, 12. All day, baby, all day. 11, Thomas.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 97 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that lap.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. D. Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 14.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Slant to Adams.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 68 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Burrow on play action. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Finding Ertz again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second and goal, Burrow flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this is back to a 5-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Burrow. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Handoff to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Rodgers to throw.
This one completes a Tunyon underneath. 7 yards the pick up there.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So 3 points, the deciding margin. And the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But